Hey guys, just wanted to make this video real quick. Got a new camera. It's just an entry-level D60. It was just 500 bucks. But I'm gonna see what I can do with photography. But that's not why we're here. This is the last video I make on this subject, and it's just about the Mac desktop again. It's just, I know it's stupid, it's petty, but there seems to be a lot of conversation going on about it. So, I do understand everybody's point. The desktop is there to use. Some people are bigger neat freaks than others. I myself am a neat freak. You may not be. It may not bother you to keep things on your desktop, store things on your desktop and whatnot. Okay? That's fine. But that's not what the point is. The desktop is there, use it. Great, that's not the point. The point is Mac desktops are usually less cluttered than PC desktops. I don't know why everybody's got off on this tangent. Hey, if you have a desktop, use it. It's there, use it. Okay, great, but that ain't the point that I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make, let me say this real slow. Mac desktops in general are less cluttered than PC desktops. That is the point. I don't know what you guys don't understand about this point. You guys are trying to say, hey, the desktop is there, that's what it's for, use it, a lot of people use it, blah, blah. Okay, all that's true. But the fact still remains, Mac desktops are less cluttered, for the most part, relatively speaking, than PC desktops. Okay? Yes, the desktop is there to use, of course it is, but let's elaborate on that a little bit. Using it for temporary storage is one thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I use it for temporary storage. I'll throw things on my desktop all day long. You know, sometimes I don't use the folders, and at the end of the day, or at the beginning of the next day, or within a couple days, my desktop's usually cleared off again because everything I throw on my desktop is usually a temporary item, or it's just being thrown on there to hold it until I get ready to move it to its permanent location. Most Mac users don't keep icons on their desktop to use on a permanent day-to-day basis like Windows users do. We do not launch applications from our desktop, even though you can install applications on your Mac desktop. Great, that's wonderful, but that's not what most Mac users do, and I don't think that's what Steve intended. Steve intended the desktop to be just that, a desktop. Your desktop at work may be super cluttered, but it's not a storage device. You have file cabinets for that. Your desktop is something that is either temporary or you need it. It's either temporary or it's just storage until you can find a better place for it. Most people who has cluttered desktops, if you go in there a week later, most of that clutter will be replaced with new clutter. It's not the same old clutter. But on a Windows desktop, people put applications on their desktop and launch apps from their desktop with these shortcuts. Okay, it clutters up your desktop. Why do you think Steve gave us the dock? If he intended people to put icons and applications on their desktop to use every day, why would he give us a dock? Why is the dock there? Because I see about a 12-inch difference on the 20-inch monitor between going up there to the hard drive icon on the desktop or gesturing down to the dock. One little mouse gesture. So tell me, why is the dock there? To keep desktop clutter to a minimum. That's why the dock's there. The Mac isn't intended to use the desktop as much or in the same fashion as a Windows machine. I don't care what anybody says. Like I've seen Garrett's video and other videos. Yeah, the desktop's there, you can use it. But OS X has not intended you to use the desktop like Windows used the desktops. That's why we have the dock. And if you all don't understand this point, I'm sorry, I can't make it any more clear. OS X.